And it's Chicago to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, inside we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Now here's Thomas. Dennis Rodman missing his last shot. Thompson passes to James. A second chance effort. And no good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Jordan with it. Now Thomas defending. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Over Thomas. No good from Jordan. James outside. Hands it from downtown. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And now LeBron James is stretching the floor. We know that he has teammates that can do that, but when he gets it going, look out.
Now the pass to Harper. Here's Pippen. Rodman. And Rodman showing off his athleticism with a great putback slam.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
James kicks to Love. Back to James. Shoots over Pippen. Here's Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Right side, Pippen. Over James. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Pass to Love. Cleveland moving it around. LeBron against Pippen. 6 to shoot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is what makes Tristan so vital to his team. Great activity on the glass, and then the quick jam.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Here's Rodman. Drops in the layup for 2.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now here's Thomas. Love with the screen for Thomas. 5 to shoot. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Kicks to Pippen. Rodman sets a screen. Outside Harper. There's the feed to Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Longley.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish. And the offense early on limited to just jump shots.
Now here's Thomas. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Love the pass to James. Over Rodman. A putback. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Buries it from 3-point range. Harper's got his first 3 points of the game. Cavaliers leading. Thomas with the ball. James outside. To the inside. Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Yeah, LeBron with the whip pass there. Good at surveying the court and spotting the open teammate.
Down low. Here's Longley. And the shot goes in. Longley's got his first bucket in this one.
in that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Shoots over Pippen. Bank shot. No good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Jordan can't get it to go. And here's Cleveland. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the Bulls head coach. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. And so it's Cleveland with it. Thompson in the corner. Over Longley. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 6.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now here's Pippen. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Jordan against Smith. Fires from 14. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I'm not sure why anyone would leave him alone at that range. Head scratcher.
Thomas kicks to Love. They get it back. Thompson. Great D that time from Jordan.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Now Thomas. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the first one drops. Chicago making some changes. Wennington comes in for Luke Longley. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. Then for the Cavaliers, Crowder, he's checked in for Love. Korver comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Rose in for Thomas. Second free throw, no good. Chicago trailing here. Here's Pippen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Stolen by Rose. Here's LeBron. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Now here's Pippen. Outside, Rodman. It's Jordan on the wing. Defended by Crowder. A shot by Jordan, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Fires the 3. And James gets it to go on the assist by Korver. And that's now 10 points for LeBron. Now Pippen. Outside, Rodman. The dish to Jordan. It's stolen by Korver. Over in the corner, Rose. Thompson outside. They set the screen. LeBron James on the wing. 5 on the clock. Up top, Crowder. Over Rodman. And again, it's Cleveland.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pippen dishes to Rodman. Feeds it to Jordan. Bulls moving the ball around. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for your Bulls, Bill Wennington. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Chicago. Simpkins, he's checked in for Rodman. And it's Kukoc in for Pippen. Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. And so he hits both.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
There's a good screen. Outside Rose. Over Kerr. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Rose has got his first bucket in this one.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Passes to Kukoc. Over Thompson. Kukoc can't get it to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. Need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Dishes it to Kerr. Kukoc against Thompson. Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jump shot.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Rose kicks to Crowder. Thompson sets the pick for Crowder. He feeds it to Thompson. Here's the screen. Outside Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kerr, the pass to Kukoc. Here's Simpkins. He dishes it to Jordan. What a reverse from MJ.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Kerr against Rose. They get a hand on it. Thompson. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Kukoc dishes to Kerr. Kukoc passes to Wennington. Jordan against Korver. A nice shot by Jordan.
Ooh, excellent work getting that close to the basket. Got to be happy getting those type of shots.
Rose kicks to Crowder. The screen from Thompson. There's the pick. Pass to Rose. And finished off by Rose.
And without question, Derrick Rose is one of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. Right there, reminding us just what he can do.
Now, here's Kerr. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That one falls.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And here's Rose. 6 points for him. The screen from Thompson. Korver gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Sacrificing his body, Tristan Thompson out there setting some solid screens.
Shumpert against Kukoc. The shot, no good. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Outside Korver. Rose with the ball. Shoots. No good on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 9. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent fails to block out, you get yourself in great position. That was the story of the first quarter for them offensively.
Cavaliers leading. They've got Tony Kukoc. Simpkins is out there with Wennington. And there's Bushler, and it's Kerr in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Shumpert, no good.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Here's Bushler, guarded by Korver. Now here's Kerr. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shoots over Crowder. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Kerr's got the first basket of the second quarter for Chicago. Now Shumpert. They set the pick. That pushes it to double digits. And it's 9 points for Derrick Rose.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The pass to Bushler. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Wennington. He's covered by Thompson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Bushler. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Outside, Kukoc. Up top, Kerr. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Chicago making a switch here. Longley's checked in. And then for Cleveland, Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. And Thomas subbed in for Rose. Smith dishes to Shumpert. Thomas against Kerr. Puts it up from 12. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Bushler. To the left side wing. Here's Simpkins. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Left side, Love. And the dunk by Love.
And Shumpert surveying the floor and finding the open man, so a nice swing pass on that possession.
Thomas against Kerr. Here's Kukoc. Chicago working now with a new shot clock. Kerr against Thomas. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. And it's Kukoc again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Smith outside. He kicks to Thomas. Shoots from the elbow. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
Chicago making some changes. Rodman, he's checked in for Simpkins. Pippen comes in for Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. And Cleveland also making a change. LeBron's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Now here's Pippen. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Bushler. Floats it up for James. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Harper. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Thomas passes to Crowder. Thomas a screen. Crowder kicks to Love. No good on the 3. Outside Harper. Pass to Busher. Kicks to Harper. Tries a 3. Unable to get that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. James dishes to Thomas. It's a pick by Love. Thomas kicks to Smith. Now the feed to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Longley grabs the miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Now here is Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. LeBron, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
James against Pippen. Rodman sends a screen. Here's Bushler. They grab their own miss.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Here's Love for the 3. James, no good.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Dennis Rodman showing his tenacity on the offensive glass.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Thomas a screen. James kicks to Thomas. Knocked away. LeBron passes to Love. Bank shot, no good. Bulls trail by 5. Up top, Pippen. James covering. It's Pippen with the drive. Shoots over Crowder. And it's Pippen again missing. And so here's Cleveland. In the corner, Smith with it. There's the 3. Luke Longley grabs the miss.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. They were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
Screen by Longley. Longley, a screen on Love. Back to Harper. From beyond the arc, it's good from long range. Harper's got a pair of triples in the second now for Chicago.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
LeBron kicks to Thomas. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
The dish now to Pippen. Screen by Longley. Here's Bushley. He's guarded by Love. They get it back. Longley can't get it to go.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And so here is Chicago after LeBron James's miss. Rodman sets a screen outside Pippen. Rodman with a screen on Crowder. Here's Harper. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Harper's got 9 points in the quarter.
And the 3-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Thomas against Pippen. Outside Thomas. They need this one. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots.
And the first one comes. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Bushler. Cleveland also making some changes. Corver comes in for Crowder, and it's Rose in for J.R. Smith. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Well, he talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Feeds it to Pippen. There's a screen. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
LeBron kicks to Corver. Stripped it away. Outside Jordan. Unloads from 13. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead. Here's LeBron. He's got 12. Rose, a screen on Rodman. Off the pick. And he comes up with the deuce. 14 points for LeBron.
Years and years of experience and devastating defenses. That's LeBron James.
Pippen against Corver. No good off the back of the rim. It's a close game here in Chicago. Harper against Rose. Dishes it to LeBron. 1:52 left in the first half. No good from outside. And the Bulls with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. Jordan kicks to Harper. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Cavaliers. Outside Rose. Thomas a screen. James dishes to Love. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Love's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Harper the pass to Jordan. Outside Rodman. He feeds it to Pippen. Clock at 6. Here's Harper. Another miss by Harper. The Cavaliers trailing. Outside Rose. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Corver. LeBron kicks to Corver. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And the Bulls with possession. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
And that's what we're seeing more and more. Point guards who can finish as well as they make the play.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Kept alive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the veteran Corver, one of the deadliest outside shooters of all time.
For Cleveland, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The free throw drops for Corver. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Kukoc.
If they can just hold this now for the last shot.
Right, no need to give the ball back here. Run the clock down, be patient, and run a decent play.
There's the pick. Here's Jordan. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action.
Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Some struggles for Chicago in the first quarter. As hard as they tried to compete, they just could not keep pace early and ended the period facing a deficit of 9 points. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And here is Thomas checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Smith is the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Inside we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. And it's Thomas in at the point. They now take the lead. LeBron's got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs.
Okay, you could try to get LeBron away from the basket, but when he's close to the basket, that's what happens.
Now here's Pippen. And stolen by LeBron. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Jordan. Back to Harper. From deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harper's got 19 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now, here's Thompson. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I don't think anybody guards LeBron without fouling him. It's a matter of him convincing the referees it's enough contact.
For Cleveland, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I think about LeBron James, and it's not about the job, it's how you do the job. And he's been a professional every season that he's been in the association.
And so he hits both. Jordan with it. 10 points for him. To the paint, Longley. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Thompson in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Thompson's out there to throw his weight around. He did it that time.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he can't get the first one. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Rodman in the post. He's guarded by Love. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Longley. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Cavaliers trail by 3. LeBron passes to Love. James wide open. That's in there. Love with the assist. LeBron's got 20.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
Here's Harper. And again, no good by Chicago. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Smith with the ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Jordan kicks to Harper. He dishes it to Pippen. Screen by Longley. Pippen with it. He's picked up by James. Pippen misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to Love. 6 to shoot. Pass to LeBron. Over Pippen. And again, it's LeBron James. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Rodman with a screen on Love. Here's Harper. And the layup is good. He's got 21.
I give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
A floater and the layup by Thomas. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Rodman with a screen on Thomas. Jordan inside. He's going up against Love. Bucket is good. Longley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
LeBron kicks to Thompson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Jake Crowder's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Jake Crowder.
Now here's Pippen. Lobs it up for Jordan.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Thomas. LeBron James on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Jordan kicks to Harper. Outside, Rodman. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Harper. Offensive rebound. Now Smith. Crowder sets a screen for Smith. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Longman. LeBron against Pippen. Shoots over Pippen. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I like it when LeBron has that kind of rhythm. A one-piece shot. Difficult to guard, obviously, but that's a good look from him.
That one good for 2. Pippen's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
LeBron kicks to Thomas. Back to LeBron. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Some changes for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Kerr subbed in for Harper. Derrick Rose is checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's Kerr. Outside, Rodman. Pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Kerr. The triple drained by Steve Kerr.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
Outside Rose. The screen from Thompson. In the corner, Crowder with it. The screen from Thompson. Shot off the screen. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Kerr dishes to Jordan. Back to Kerr. Rodman sets a screen. Jumper off the screen. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 16 feet away, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from James. Smith against Jordan. Longley, a screen on Thompson. Charity stripe shot, and that one goes long.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. So for the Bulls. Wennington, he's checked in for Longman. And it's Simpkins in for Dennis Rodman. Then for the Cavaliers, Shumpert, who's checked in for James. And it's Corver in for J.R. Smith. And so Jordan nails both of them. The Cavaliers trailing. Corver kicks to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Got a piece of it. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Kerr with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Simpkins got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays on the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now here's Crowder. Here's Rose. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Jordan against Thompson. Passes it to Wennington. Crowder against Kukoc. Teardrop shot. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Now here's Rose. 13 points in the game. Over Kerr. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Steve Kerr.
And the defense tried to slow him down, but Derrick Rose just a handful when he gets around the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Now here's Jordan. 14 points for him. Here's Wennington, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Shumpert passes to Rose. Over Kerr. Rose, no good. Chicago leading. Kukoc with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Kukoc kicks to Kerr. Pass to Simpkins. On the wing, Kukoc, guarded by Shumpert. Kukoc can't get it to go.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside, most of his shots coming around the rim.
Kerr kicks to Jordan. The feed to Kukoc. They set the pick. To the inside. Jordan against Crowder. Rejected by Crowder. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Love's checked in. Rose dishes to Crowder. For the lead. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Crowder's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Defense certainly wasn't bad, but they've got to be a little bit quicker on contesting the shot.
And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
And so here's Cleveland. The Bulls getting the bucket. Crowder the pass to Korver. Love kicks to Rose. 4 on the clock. Over Kerr. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. And they double up Jordan. He kicks it to Kerr. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kerr's got 7 points in the game.
You cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Here's Rose. 16 points for him. They set the pick. And that one drops for him. Rose has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, and Rose is used to getting knocked around, especially with the force he...
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And here are the Bulls now. Kerr is out there with Jordan. Then there's Longley. Then it's Kukoc, and it's Rodman in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Jordan. Rodman kicks to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Over Rose. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Jordan's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. Outside Rose. Thomas sets a screen for Rose. Thomas against Jordan. Thomas down low, unable to get that one. Good D by Jordan. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Outside, Rodman kicks it to Jordan. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, Crowder. The dish to Rose. Cleveland moving the ball around. Thomas against Jordan to take the lead. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Kukoc gets the bucket. And here are the Cavaliers now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. There's a good screen. It's Thomas outside. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Isaiah Thomas. Jordan kicks to Kukoc. Outside, Rodman feeds it to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Kerr dishes to Kukoc. Over Korver. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Crowder's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
To take the lead. But they'll get another chance. Here's Rose. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
So for the Bulls, Pippen comes in for Tony Kukoc, and it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. James checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Derrick Rose. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. And we'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here's Jordan over Smith. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
LeBron against Rodman. Out to Smith. A 3-ball. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Harper the pass to Pippen. Down low. Tries to save it. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And that one good. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Harper. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Ron Harper at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they're not ruling out the possibility that he'll have to miss a few more games. Kevin, not what they needed at this time of the season.
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 3. Rodman kicks to Jordan. Over Smith. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist from Rodman. 20 points for Jordan.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
Yeah, he's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
Now here's Thomas. Smith dishes to Love. Kept alive from deep LeBron. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Outside Pippen. Here's Harper. No good on the triple. Left side Thomas. The baseline J. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Pippen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Dishes it to Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Thompson. Shoots over Longley. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. James against Pippen. That shot is off. Great D that time from James. And Thomas has it in the corner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Now here's Pippen. Outside Harper. Rodman sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Harper controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
3 on 3. Outside Pippen. Back to Harper. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so it's Cleveland with it. Outside Thomas. Inside, here's Smith. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And the Bulls with possession. They lead by 1. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Good D by Love. And here's Smith. Poked loose. Love the pass to Smith. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. Longley grabs the miss.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Here's Harper. Isaiah Thomas grabs the board. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Yes! And the foul. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Chicago trailing here. Outside Jordan. It's stolen by Smith. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Well, J.R. Smith will shoot anytime from anywhere. That time, a clutch one.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Rodman sets a screen. And stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Thomas is running.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Thomas. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. Here's Jordan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting for Chicago, Michael Jordan. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, sometimes in the game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
James dishes to Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Thomas against Jordan. 5 on the clock. Thomas kicks to LeBron. Three-pointer. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. "13 feet away." That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thomas against Jordan. Outside Thomas. James outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's the pass to Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. Rodman against Love. The 3 from Thomas buries the long-range jumper. Thomas got 17 points here in the second half.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
Stolen by Thompson. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And 1:01 left in the game. Outside, Rodman. He feeds it to Jordan. The kick out to Harper. It's hauled in by Thomas. And here are the Cavaliers. 4-point game. And it's Smith finishing it off.
JR feasting on the fast break opportunity, gets down the court, beating everyone to his position.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, I mean, if they can score, then they're going to have to foul immediately.
Well, I'm sure that's part of the discussion, not whether to foul, but maybe who.
Here's Jordan. He dishes it to Harper. Back to Jordan. Puts up a 3. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd. Still a chance here, but they need to score.
And that goes for every possession. They can't come up empty at all anymore.
Pippen against LeBron. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Find the lane. Find the lane. Nice shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
And that could end up being a critical point in this game to give them a 2-possession lead on the technical.
Chicago on defense, trailing by 4, and that's an intentional foul. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Twelve seconds left in the fourth quarter. Open for 3. Good D by James. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for Cleveland, Isaiah Thomas. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Harper. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.